I mean, it's a horrible thing. I mean, that's the one thing.
Yeah, it's a
anything
horrible,
involving children,
it's a
horrible
thing.
disgusting.
But nobody wants to do anything about it. Oh, Ryan, shut up. I'm the only one talking about it.
But we're having you on our platform to talk about it.
I love it.
So there you go.
I love it. See, and I appreciate you guys.
Shit,
I appreciate you guys letting me talk the way I want to
bro.
talk on this. Obviously, I've already said this online, so it doesn't really matter, you know. But it just pisses me off because, you know, everybody wants me to stop from talking about it, but you know, these little kids don't have a voice. You know, they're getting abused and nobody's sticking up for it, and make myself look a fool for some kids.
I love that.
If I lose everything for some kids, great.
Yeah,
I'm okay with that.
we agree with that.
I agree with
I
that.
don't see how anyone can disagree with that specific point on
Right.
the human trafficking
Right.
stuff.
Yeah.
But
Nobody
do
can.
you ever think other stuff you say might sound like a little out there, so then it kind of
I just
clouds-
wanna,
Move if you lose.
there would be, well, that's not going to happen in my heart of hearts, but say if I did lose, hypothetically, I don't know. What am I going to do? I mean, I'm getting signed to Universal Records, but We Don't Miss Records, which I have my own, so they're signing me.
What would Universal Records be signing a boxer for?
I have really good music. I mean, why else? I've performed in front. I could play the guitar. I could play the piano. I could sing. I could rap. I could do it all. Just people don't know that. I play by ear. People just don't know who I am. I've always been able to do whatever the fuck I want, but I just never put it out there because people just want to see me box. But now I don't give a I put out my music, everything.
When did that switch like kind of flip, where you just started like kind of speaking your mind and stuff? Because you weren't always this outspoken, right?
Yeah, nah, I was more like I was scared about losing endorsements or whatever. But then something clicked in me when, you know, I started seeing some weird shit in Hollywood, and then I was holding it in, and then I was like, nah, f- that, and then I just like broke.
You only get one life. I mean, at the end of the day, you gotta. You see something. It's like at the airport, right? You see something, you say something. That's my opinion on it.
And that's how I am right now. Like when I seen that, I was like, oh shoot. And then when you understand like all the people that came to me with their stories, and then you see the evidence, and then you see the pictures, and then you understand how real it is.
This time he was gonna take me out. And at the second of all, how many tornadoes have both you chased? Zzz. Where's my one?
Have you done one?
I've done several. I've only documented one. So I've done
I'm
several.
in any time.
Okay, well, so this is the way it's going to work. Just
But
so
how
everybody knows.
close did you actually get? Because like you did a far drive-by, fully zoomed on your phone.
Oh, yeah, you didn't see the ones I didn't film. The ones
is
that were
ridiculous.
you're inside of the tornado. Actually, you're inside of it, which is amazing.
Him saying you didn't see the ones that I didn't film is this guy films everything. You're not missing the one.
It's gonna stick with me, you know, when I'm going on these rants and like, you know, someone that's down to, you know, ride for me, like Bonnie and Clyde.
What triggers you? What triggers you to go live? Is it just a spontaneous moment that you're like, I'm going live. I just want, or is it like something like, hey, I think this would be good for the fight?
No, because
you know.
I could feel the narrative shifting, and it pisses me off because they try to make me seem like I'm crazy. When if you would have seen what I seen, you would be not okay. You would have already hurt somebody. Like you would have already been like just knocking random pedophiles out
Really?
on the street. So if y'all seen what I seen, you would be doing it. But again, I don't want to get like too much into that because that's when they start saying I'm crazy, I'm doing coke. One, I already took my VADA test and all that shit, and obviously it came out clean.
Yeah, but assuming they have to test you, right? So they would know if you did
They've been
blow or
testing
not.
me. They're
yeah, so it's
testing me all
bullshit.
the time.
So Ryan's not doing blow. Enough is enough. That's
I've always done this with my nose my whole life.
right.
And
It's
I
a little
always
tick.
just touch my nose.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone gets a nose itch.
Yeah.
People were surprised that you like drink during camp. Like you just chug that Happy Dad tea.
I've
Is
been doing that
something
my whole
you've-
life.
I saw
Yeah.
you say that. So what? You've always like just drank a little bit during camp,
Yeah.
and it doesn't affect you at all.
Nope. I wake up in the morning. I could be out all night. I wake up, train hard. I've knocked out people, you know, drinking. Nothing happens, bro. It's just all in your head. But I don't want to be advocate either. Maybe I'm just built different. Maybe it's just it is what it is for me. But I wouldn't want any other kid looking at me and be like, oh, maybe I should drink during camp. How about you stay sober, and then as you build up, maybe you after my Luke Campbell fight. And
What?
I seen the presence of God before me. Well, I couldn't look up because it was too bright. But yeah, that happened to me, and I have it all written down, 3 years ago.
What kind of student were you in school?
A great student. I was super intelligent, but I just didn't like the whole process of it. I got bored easily, and I just dropped out of 9th grade because I didn't give.
You dropped out at 9th grade. Holy shit! I never
To
knew
pursue
that.
boxing.
Yeah, well, no, because I already knew I was gonna be a boxer. And one last thing I wanted to say, yeah, I was defined as a gifted student, and I knew math like it was too easy for me. But I just didn't care for it. You know, it wasn't my thing. I was more into like doing stuff that I like, which was social media at the time, boxing, and I knew that I was great at both of those things. So I was like, oh, let me just do this.
Well, I think regardless, you're definitely promoting the fight in a good way. And like us, we're more like, I don't watch too much boxing. I'm more of like UFC guy. But
Yeah.
dude, like you're one of the boxers that whenever you fight, like we're definitely watching. You know what I mean?
I appreciate
You always
that.
do. Like you have that star power. Like we're always gonna.
You
tune
look
in
like
to
you
your
got
fights.
healthy.
I did.
It looks good.
I cut down on the drinking a little bit and tried to get in the
Nice.
gym a little more. But same shit. It's all about balance, right?
It's also a little bit to you. You're gonna be like, oh, this is like a real cancer in the industry that people need to expose it on, and everybody's walking around like that shit's not happening. It's the truth, and this is the dark truth of the world we live in, and everybody wants to act like it's not happening, but there's little kids that are screaming for help. Tim Tebow just went to Congress and talked to Congress and showed him a little note of a little girl saying, you know, after she was sexually abused for years and years and years by these people. So what happens is they abduct these kids, then they sell them in auction to these rich people. It was
Jesus
just
Christ, it's like
Jeffrey Epstein was just the tip, the iceberg tip. That was just a
I
little.
can imagine if he's one player, then there has to be a lot more, right? There's not just the only one. So the devil has spoken.
You could either look at it like that, because I never chase money. That's why money chases me.
Yeah, but you're contradicting yourself, Ryan, because now you're talking about the devil. The one thing about the devil would be that greed and money is the
No,
center
but
of
here's the
all, and
thing.
now you're saying that
That's
now
not
you're
true.
siding with the devil, bro.
Okay, but well, let me just define this. It's not about the greed of money or the love. It's about the worship of money. If the only thing in your life you care about is money, you'll do anything for the money. Money's not evil. Money is just money. It's just a paper. How you act with it is evil, or what you think about it is evil. But money in itself is not evil. I could be a rich Christian, and that doesn't mean that I'm not a Christian. I'm a Christian because I love Christ and I try to follow him.
I mean, it's a horrible thing. I mean, that's the one thing.
Yeah, it's a
Anything
horrible,
involving children
it's a
or anything
horrible,
like that is
thing.
disgusting.
But nobody wants to do anything about it. Oh, Ryan, shut up. I'm the only one talking about it.
But we're having you on our platform to talk about it.
I love it.
So there you go.
I love it. See, and I appreciate you
Scary
guys.
shit,
I
yeah.
appreciate you guys letting me talk the way
For
I
sure,
want to
bro.
talk on this. Obviously, I've already said this online, so it doesn't really matter, you know. But it just pisses me off because, you know, everybody wants me to stop from talking about it, but you know, these little kids don't have a voice. You know, they're getting abused and nobody's sticking up for them.